First when you get started. I want a shot too. You want some Hennessy or something?
You know the shit is my
I don't
nigga.
think it's gonna
yeah, that was like
I ain't tryna have
But we got
a
vodka,
with a rubber, but I got a rock, bitch. Know this money bring me, you probably won't keep me, but bro, we can't be about no small shit.
Alright, this is Wholesome Podcast. I'm Wholesome B, Mitch. Trey, always in the building. We got our special guest. I don't know your name.
Taylor.
Oh.
Tyler, the nigga name, my bad.
It's Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying, I was like, I don't know her name. So Taylor, who just moved back here from Vegas, right?
Yes, in July.
In July, okay. So I've been seeing, in general, I always see people, I don't know if you're in a relationship now, but you were previously in one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people, a lot of times, when they're younger, they move in with their boyfriend or their girlfriend. What are your views on that? Like, how you feel about doing
it again?
Oh, so you did it?
Uh-huh. After, like, 4 months.
After 4 months, so y'all just moved in together?
Yeah.
Knowing each other or being together?
Both.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Because we knew each other for 2 weeks. And he's like, be my girlfriend. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, wait. You said y'all knew each other for 2 weeks and he was like, be my girlfriend? Okay.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't a strong foundation?
No. No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay, so then y'all moved in together.
Yep.
What is it like living with your significant
Can
other?
I ask one question?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So you just met him. Why were you so eager to move in with him in the first place?
I don't know. I was 19 when I met him. He was 24. He was like my first like real boyfriend.
Right.
Besides like the guy I dated from high school, which I don't really count. So yeah, I think it was just like new and exciting for me.
Okay.
And I was like, what, that? And I got like kicked out of my friend's house. So yeah.
Oh, so it just kind of
It just kind of like
kind of convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was that like living together, though, as boyfriend and girlfriend?
It was definitely weird because it's my first time, like, doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really know him, so I kind of, like, got to know him while I was living with him. So we got into fights, like, all the time over, like, little dumb things. Like, I, like, love makeup, and I have a ton of it. And
Right, so your makeup was everywhere.
Everywhere. Like, I have a ton of clothes, and I'd leave it, like, everywhere.
Right.
And he was a very, like, meticulous, like, OCD person. And I had, like, my shit everywhere.
Right. Trey, you could do that? Did you move somebody in your crib, or did you live somebody?
Not after 2 weeks.
How long
it
would it
wasn't
take?
after 2 weeks. It was soon. It was, like, 4 months.
Oh, so after 4 months you moved in?
Yes. Yeah.
Me, it gotta be, if we rocking, it gotta be at least maybe 4+ years. If we tight, maybe
4+ years of in a relationship or knowing each other?
Damn, that's tough. Because it is a difference.
It is a difference. That's a difference.
Right.
That's a difference.
So knowing, I'm gonna know you if I'm dating you. We probably gonna be knowing each other first for a good minute. So I guess after dating, I probably gotta know you for a couple years before it'd be like, oh shit, we full-fledged dating.
Right.
So, yeah.
So I mean, if you're gonna move in with somebody, do you gotta like discuss them type of things like so are you a messy person? You a clean person? Like.
I mean, by that, if you know a person, you're going to know them after a while anyways.
But knowing their living habits, now they're on a day-to-day basis in their living quarters is a little bit different, though, than just knowing them. That's a deeper level of knowing.
I think next time I'd rather, like, go on, like, a week-long trip with someone first, because then it's, like, a trial run.
Right, true.
Like, you're with them for, like, a week in a hotel room, which is smaller than, like, an apartment.
Right.
So then it's kind of, you see how they are then.
You can kind of get a visual.
Yeah.
But also, I think, feel me, when most people are like full-fledged dating, they damn near hanging out and sleeping over at each other's crib every day anyway.
Right.
It's still a slight difference, though.
It is.
It's a slight difference, though, because, I mean, if that's happening, they can still kind of filter it to where it's only on days that they want to do that. If you live with somebody, like, it could be days you don't want to deal with them, and they still there.
Facts. Okay. But yeah, you've done it before. What do you recommend? Would you do it again, or would you wait a longer period?
Me personally,
of time? Yeah,
I won't do it again until marriage. I won't, but that's just me. Just because because the simple fact of, so what if y'all break up?
Right. Which that's what it was in Las Vegas, because we're both from Minnesota. I moved to Las Vegas with him.
Uh huh.
And then
he's from Minnesota too?
Yeah. So then I'm like, So he's like, I'm going to stay here until May. And I'm like, LOL, okay.
Oh, you said it's a face-to-face? It's a face-to-face conversation? He was like, LOL. He was like,
yeah.
Okay.
And so then...
You laughed at his face?
I'm like a brat. So I was like talking to other dudes like within like 2 weeks of us being broken up. And so they would like come over. I'm like, oh, wait, you got to go.
To his house?
To our apartment, yeah.
So this is a caveat of living with somebody that you dating when y'all break up.
Yes. So then I'm like, oh, you gotta go. Like, he'll be back. And then they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, I still live with my ex. Like, it's a complicated situation. Like, I moved out here with him.
You tell them after the fact. They already there. They risking their life.
Risking their lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's one of the caveats of living with the ex. Like, how do you navigate that?
Well, then I was like, I moved out here with you. You're leaving, and all this stuff is staying here. So that's what happened.
Oh, so basically you just told him he got to deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And he was like okay with it because he like felt bad because I like, made him feel bad because I was like a brat back then, like more than I am now.
How did you make him feel bad? I mean,
I like cried
like
a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of nigga, I don't care you crying.
So y'all living together, y'all break up. Mm-hmm. You start bringing niggas over the house. And then you cried and he felt bad.
Yeah. That's what happened.
That's crazy.
That's what happened.
That's crazy.
Sound like you were dating a bitch ass nigga. Oh, never mind.
Kind of. Honestly, if we're gonna like... He was very emotional. Like, that's why I never like went out when I dated him. Because like, he never drank or like never did like any type of drugs like ever.
How the fuck did y'all meet? Or okay,
yeah.
I'm about to say, do you drink and smoke or do
like
drugs?
I've been drinking, like doing like shit since I was like 16.
Okay,
right.
I did like, yeah.
Y'all just the total opposite.
I like stopped completely when I started dating him, and then went like batshit crazy like when we broke up. Like Girls Gone Wild, like crazy shit after.
Oh, okay.
So when y'all broke up though, and y'all still living together, was he bringing people over? Was it like both of y'all just like?
No, because like he broke up with me because his reason for it is he just didn't want to be in a relationship anymore. Okay. So he was just kind of like focusing like on himself and on his job.
So that means he didn't have no like.
No, because I was always there.
But you was out running the streets.
Not after he moved out.
Uh-oh.
So he moved out in May.
So he moved out and left you the crib.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I was like, give me the keys. Like, he couldn't go there. So he had a different apartment.
Oh.
So I don't know what he did there. Neither I don't care. But
right, not your business.
No.
Okay. I get it.
No.
So, and because of that, you'll never live with somebody again. You'll take your time.
Yeah. Like, it'd have to be like, I'd either have to be married to them or like positive that I'm going to like marry them. Because otherwise it's just like wasting my time.
You weren't positive the first time?
No, I was 19. I was dumb.
Okay. Fuck it. Let's do this shit.
So, Trey, let's say you was with your person for that long period of time. You know them real well. And then it just fall out. But y'all got this whole lifestyle together. I mean, how do you react? Like, what do you do next? Y'all got this whole life together, really.
I don't even think it would go that far.
I mean, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
It's a real thing, like for real.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know it happened to a lot of people. Shit.
Yeah, so even if y'all took all that time, boom, y'all was cool forever.
No, I think you're right. I think marriage is the way to go. Like, feel me? Because we spend time, but then you still got to converse about it. Like, what type of people are we? You feel me? Gotta say what you like doing in the household, what you don't like to do. Because clearly, most motherfuckers don't talk about these.
Right. Well, does it make sense to talk about an exit plan? Maybe like, what if this don't work? How are we gonna get out of this situation?
That's the thing. We didn't have one.
But should people talk about that? I mean, that's probably a mature thing to do.
Yeah.
But
it's 2020. We
especially
need to talk about everything.
Country, yeah.
Right.
People need to talk about everything, even though it's uncomfortable. Oh, we'll never break up. The marriage, like divorce rate high. Everybody gonna fucking break up, low key.
Right.
So it's just like they're like building a business. You need to have option A, B, and C. And this shit don't work out, what the fuck we gonna do? Like, you gotta have different plan for different scenarios.
Yeah, I think that's a real good idea, especially like she said, if you're moving across the country.
Exactly. So you wait from your family and friend, so y'all fall out. Then next thing you know, not your case, but what the nigga was abusive as fuck, beating your ass. What the fuck would you do? You feel me?
Cause like,
then, hey bitch, get out of my crib.
Stuck like Chuck.
And you probably ain't got no money for real. Can't rely on your friends. Can't call them and shit. Hey girl, come get me. This nigga done kick me out. Like, you never know. Things could go south. You just start fucking with a person like ASAP.
Right, because when I was dating him, I never went out, so I like didn't know anyone until after we broke up. So I would have been fucked basically if that would have happened.
Right. So what was it like meeting people then? You got living together, but then you going out to meet people. Like, how does that interaction go?
Like while I was still with him.
Why you still with him?
Basically, I didn't really like go places like without him besides like my job.
Mm-hmm.
We'd do like everything. Like we'd go to the gym together. We'd go like grocery shopping together. Like
I just didn't do nothing.
So
we were very boring. Yeah.
So when you broke up, the mingling part of your life, how do you start mingling and interacting with others outside of him?
I went back to like normal after we broke up because I was like the crazy party like sorority girl before I met him.
Okay.
Like,
a social butterfly.
Yes, basically. So I met this girl on like Bumble BFF. So she's like, oh, a bunch of us are going to the club tonight. So I was like, okay, cool. I met her, then met a bunch of people through her. Basically, this one girl, I met like all my friends like through her. Like going to like the clubs. Mm-hmm. So then I had like a strong group of friends, and a lot of them I still talk to now.
Right, that's good.
So
okay, you never heard of Bumble BFF, but yeah, shout out to them.
It's basically like dating for friends. Like,
I've never heard of it either.
It's just for girls, that's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's mostly only like big cities or something, huh?
It is here, but it's different here than it is there.
What you mean?
Like people actually like use it there. Like people here just like message each other, but don't ever actually meet up. Like they use it.
Right.
Like they meet each other.
Right. Got you. Interesting. So are you still like y'all still talk with the dude? Like y'all still cool?
No. I don't talk to him anymore.
Oh, it's beef or something?
No. There's no beef. I just have no desire to keep him in my life.
Oh, okay.
Like,
how long were y'all together in Vegas?
In Vegas for 1.5 years, but like total like 2 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Got you. Let me know what you think about like these song lyrics. Like we always talk about song lyrics on here, but I got you sprung off in the springtime. Fuck all your free time. You don't need no me time. That's you and me time. Does that sound like something?
That sound like your ex.
Yeah.
Sounds like your ex.
It sounds just like him. Yeah.
Is that kind of how that went?
Basically, yeah.
So how do you feel about those lyrics? Does that bring like a flashback? Did you start thinking like, damn, he was like, fuck all my free time?
Basically.
Is it PTSD behind them lyrics?
Kind of. I kind of get like triggered because I'm like, he didn't let me
interesting.
do shit.
Good play on. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but that was a Janae song. You did the
I didn't do it on
Janae
purpose,
song.
but
Okay,
yeah.
good bars.
Yeah, because I didn't do like shit by myself. Like I didn't have a social life when I dated him, like at all. Like my friends, like he hated all of them, like because he's like, oh, these are your turn-up friends. I don't want to meet them. He had like no interest in meeting any of my friends. Like I didn't even have to like talk about it. He just didn't like them.
Sounds pretty toxic.
Yeah,
it was.
But for your next relationship, I mean, clearly you enjoyed some part of that because you was with him for 2 years.
Right.
So for your next relationship, would you want some of them same type of traits?
I mean,
it's like, hey, all your time is my time.
What attributes of that toxic shit did you like?
That he was like protective. He was too protective, but like I was kind of an alcoholic when we met. Like I was blacking out like every single day. And that, like a couple months after we met, before that, I'd like just got out of rehab for an eating disorder. So I was kind of going down like a downward spiral and like decisions. So it was just kind of timing too.
Okay, so he guided you in a semi-right
he got me out of a
direction.
really deep, like emotional, like mental hole.
Okay.
So that was nice. He was very like understanding of like all like my shit, because I had a lot of shit going on back then. So that was good.
You just made him seem like a great guy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But it does take like a lot to like guide someone out of that though, because like there was a lot. Like I was a hot mess, and he dealt with it.
And he dealt with it.
Yeah, because I was like kind of crazy.
And now you won't talk to him ever again.
Exactly.
No.
And he
put him out the house.
Borderline saved your life.
Yeah. Fucked up? Yeah.
I ain't say it was fucked up.
No, I mean, life situation.
It's part of life.
Happen, yeah.
Protected with my soul, and I don't need that in my life.
No,
100% just a part of life.
Yeah, I mean, people. You know, some people just stepping stones. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to be there forever, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But so now we're gonna do like romantic or red flag. So romantic, put up your romantic flag.
Okay.
Or if you think this is a red flag,
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know how good you are at figure out what flags are red and what are not, what's romantic. But we gonna find out.
My mom would say, "I don't know red flags."
She would say, "You don't know red flags."
She'd be like,
Oh wait, what would your mom say was some red flags from that last relationship?
Not from that. One time, like a couple months after that, I met this different guy on Tinder, and he ended up stealing all my credit cards and like robbing my apartment.
Wait, so what did he do before he stole all the stuff?
Were there signs?
What was some of the things that he said?
Were there any red flags?
He just looked like.
Nah, you can't judge nobody off looks. Nah, we don't do that.
Yeah,
Red flag on you.
yeah.
We ain't judging nobody based off their look.
Foul.
You can't do that.
That and like him talking about his job, like thinking about it after, it was never consistent.
What did he say? I want to know, like, what's
like
the
Tommy.
detail? Yeah, sound like Tommy.
Sometimes he was like an engineer.
Wait, sometimes he was an engineer? So wait, an engineer is like, that's a solid career.
But like, he was always like an engineer, but it'd always be of something differently. Then sometimes he worked for someone, and sometimes it was his own company. That was just
that's half legit. You can do that sometimes.
Yeah, but like it wasn't consistent.
Well, clearly he robbed you, so he probably engineers make decent bread. He probably
they ain't got time to rob.
Yeah. Especially not if he's running his own business. And
how long were you targeting him for?
Till she got robbed.
Yeah.
It didn't take long. Well, so your mom was like, "Well, these are some red flags."
My mom was like, "You needed to stop doing Tinder." Like,
did you
that's
stop?
the only no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Mom, you were wrong, I guess.
Well, mom was right.
Right.
Mom would sound like she was right.
I just don't listen to my mom. Well, I do now. Back then, I was like very rebellious, which is
Okay.
another reason why I moved in with my ex. I was like,
Okay.
bye.
So, red flag of romantic. Somebody sharing a bunch of personal info, like your first, second time meeting them. They just sharing everything. You ain't even asking them. You said, "Hey, how you doing?" They said, "Oh my gosh, my life is in shambles." They just don't stop. Romantic or red flag? Are they just being open?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of females do that shit.
Because I do that sometimes.
But they could be just being open and being warm. You could be an inviting person, or they could be just like,
some female, man, my lad, you just.
I'm gonna go.
Like, it
I'm gonna go
depends on
both.
what.
It's not.
Right. Like it depends.
It's not
It depends
romantic.
on the information. Some females tell you first quarter. I used to get beat. I was in, like first quarter. We just met. Like, damn, can we get some coffee?
So that would be a red flag if they told you they used to get beat.
Like right away. Like all my exes wasn't shit. Like then tell me something about my friends ain't shit. Like damn, why you hanging with them? Like,
So that's
like
a red flag if they tell you them type of things?
Yeah, like I don't know your friend. Why you gonna tell me all your personal business if I ain't?
What if they just view you just give them a vibe where they're able to vent to you?
Right. Where they trust you.
I won't say they should trust you, but then you just give them a vibe where it's like this person gives a warm, welcoming vibe, and I feel comfortable talking to them, and that's what's on their mind.
I mean that'd be different, but then what if I get a vibe? She probably tell everybody this shit.
She might.
Personal.
Could be either or. Nobody knows at that point.
Very true.
It could go either way. Why'd you say red flag?
Even though you
Because
just
I
say
do.
that.
I do that a lot.
So you just do all type of red flags.
Do it ever backfire on you?
Sometimes, cause like Las Vegas, like yes, it's huge, but it's small. Everyone knows each other. So then it happened. Apparently, they all knew each other, and they're like, "Oh, she said the same thing to me." So it kind of like backfired. Then they thought I was like ingenuine for saying all this like right away.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how I think it could be a red flag.
So why do you think it's only a could type of thing? I mean, you seem kind of like on the fence.
I don't know. Like if a guy like did it to me and I knew he was talking to my friend and said like the same thing, and I thought he was trying to be like all like sensitive and like expose things to me, but he said it to my friend, I'd be like, maybe that's just like his thing.
Right.
So then I'd be like, oh, that's a red flag to me then.
Right. So you just think it's a red flag regardless.
Yeah, if that's the situation, yeah. But if he like isn't talking to all my friends and he's like actually genuine, then yeah, it's kind of sweet.
Oh, so
But-
it can be sweet.
It can be, but I think most of the time it's a red flag.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Are you a red flag since you do that?
Sure.
It could be a trait of yours
Sure.
that's a red flag. So.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't think it's an automatic red flag personally. Just because, like I said, if you give off a vibe that seems warm and welcoming, and somebody has something on their mind, and you're sitting down with them, they might express it to you. Doesn't mean that might not mean anything. Just mean they're venting because
Right.
you felt welcoming.
Right.
So to me, that's not a red flag.
I guess we could
To
say
me.
both.
Yeah.
I mean, no, y'all can say y'all red flag 2-1. It's 2-1 right now, so I lost on my joint. 2-1. Let's see. Red flag or romantic? Falling in love with your side piece. Did you have a side joint when you was in
Yeah.
if you have to think about it, then you probably
did.
At one point, I was legit like talking to like 8 guys at once.
Oh, so you had 8 different sides. You had a whole. You had
You
that
had
entire
10.
plethora of sides. You had
Yeah.
Thanksgiving sides.
That's how like all my friends were too. You have to talk to like a different promoter.
But you was in a relationship though.
Oh.
That's what it is.
This was after the relationship.
Okay.
I was very
So-
loyal when I was with him.
Red flag or romantic? Falling in love with your side joint.
Definitely a red flag.
It could be both.
Okay, why you say both?
I mean, shit. And what is the definition of a side piece? Like, what if I don't have a full main?
Right, because that's how I was. Like, yes, there was more than one.
Can everybody be a side piece?
Right,
Maybe.
because they were all like sides. There was
I
no,
guess
like,
that
main.
everybody could be a side.
There was
everybody
one I liked
can.
more. but-
Everybody could be a number 2. I won't say a side because if everybody's a side, then there's nothing.
Shit, 2's on the side.
Well, that means there have to be a 1.
I mean, what did number 1 do?
Just be whoever you like most. Generally, naturally, you're going to like somebody more than somebody else.
Actually, yes, you can fall in love with your side piece because that's exactly why I broke up with my
So
high
is that
school
romantic?
boyfriend.
Or is that a red flag?
You just said it was a red
It's a
flag.
red
and
flag
you
for
did it.
sure because I ended up like falling for like this guy that I met at camp while I was still dating my
Band camp?
boyfriend. No, trap camp actually.
Okay, get busy then. My bad. Okay, no disrespect.
So then I didn't do it. Yes, I did do something. But
Mm.
then I like told him right away and like broke up with my boyfriend and then started talking to this guy. We never dated. Why it was a red flag is because he did the same thing to me. Because he knew I had a boyfriend at the time. So that's why it was a red flag. So if he was so comfortable doing it then when I had a boyfriend, I know like that's part of like his personality. So he did the same thing to me with one of my friends. Yeah. So yes, red flag.
Yeah, I think
Red flag.
I think it's a red flag regardless because if they're on the side and
There's a reason they're there.
probably
Yeah, there's a reason.
probably
they're
it's
there.
probably a reason. It's probably a legit reason. And if you got a number 1, you should be falling in love with nobody but your
Or
number 1.
just be in a polygamous relationship, you ain't got to worry about none of that.
Then that wouldn't be no side
Right,
situation.
and
So
that's
then,
no
yeah,
side.
then I won't worry about no side.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Romantic or red flag? Somebody inviting you somewhere, but then asking you to pay.
Oh, bitch.
They invited you.
Like,
They invited you.
Don't invite me. Then
Yeah.
invite me.
Unless like they're very clear about that, like right away.
Right.
Just don't invite me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say don't invite me. Ask like you can.
I'd rather them invite me and tell me like, hey, like this is what's going on.
Just tell me what the event
Right.
is. Like, oh, it's a play at the Guthrie next week. don't say, hey, you want to come?
Yeah.
Just it's next week.
Yeah. If I come
Depends,
on like,
like,
damn,
I
that
have
sounds
people-
good. Damn, I might want to go.
Yeah.
Then that's different. Don't be like, shit, let go. Then be like, shit.
You got your ticket right? Like, oh, we at the door and you told me to come.
Yeah, nigga, I thought
I had
you
no.
had me.
I was minding my own business.
Or it's different if they tell you the price right away, then I think they're expecting you to like pay something.
Don't invite me if you expect me to pay. Just it's
Yeah.
a different way to word. It's a way to word it to
Right.
where
Word
it doesn't
plays-
seem like you're treating me to it.
Word
Mm-hmm.
plays everything.
Yeah, so the specific wordplay is important. Trey, pour some shots up real quick. We do one more. Let's do a good one. I don't got a good one that I want to do. Oh, I do actually. Romantic or red flag? Asking to borrow money right away. What if they're in a jam?
I don't give a fuck.
What if
I don't give a fuck.
What if it was like y'all was out to dinner, and he picked you up and y'all leaving and he get pulled over and gets taken to jail and needs you to bail him out.
It's
You
our
was in the
first-
car with
it's
him.
our first date.
First date.
Depends how he's acting before that. If he's like all nice and sweet, maybe.
You
But
gonna
if
bail
he's
him
like
out?
being a dick, hell no. I'm getting an Uber, I'm going home. And you're shit out of luck.
But you was in a relationship after 2 weeks. How you go? You can't. I mean, you'd have bailed him out in 2 weeks.
No, I wouldn't have.
2 hours.
Oh, I mean, technically he did have to bail me out.
It's
Damn.
So-
I wasn't like arrested. I got like my third underage drinking within like a month.
so you
So
were
I was,
arrested.
No,
Basically.
you know.
No,
what's-
I was in like a cop car, but I wasn't like cuffed. They were just driving me like
So he
back.
bribed the police
No, he just had to come like pick me up.
from the jail.
No, because I couldn't drive back.
From jail.
No, from like this tubing place.
You were drunk tubing?
Yeah, like down like a river, like in the summer. Yeah.
I don't know about this story.
So
It's
I-
some holes in. I don't know if that's how the law works.
Yeah, so you tubing and then
Well,
how did
okay.
it pull you over? Like if you still
So
there?
my friend was like tweaking. So
Okay.
I called the cop because like my friend was like
Ah.
legit like puking,
Right.
like not like normal, like passing out.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's why we got into the car because they took her to like detox because
Okay.
she was like tweaking. Then the rest of us were all drunk and one of them drove.
Mm-hmm.
So the cop's like, you guys are just getting underage tickets and obviously we're not letting you drive back because
Okay.
none of you can drive.
Got you.
So I wasn't like arrested.
Got you. I
But,
get it now. But
yeah.
you were definitely at detox. then.
I wasn't. Just
But
my
you were
friend was.
there though. You were at the facility, so that's where you had to come get
Yes,
you from. So you
yeah.
didn't have to actually pay to get you out.
Yeah. He just had to drive. I wasn't close.
Got you.
No.
He just had to drive decently
You know
far.
what's
to get me.
ironic? All these little red flag situation borderline match your personality. Nothing wrong. It just
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with calling her a red flag.
Nah.
It's fine.
You said, everything you do is a red flag, but there's nothing wrong with it. Don't worry about it. I mean, hey, you're good.
Yeah.
It's a red flag.
Life situation.
Let's say one that's romantic. Let's get one that's romantic. Like we can't. Everything can't be all
I
bad.
know.
That's all negative.
Aliens, no.
All right. Is this a red flag or romantic if a dude decides to take you to happy hour? First date is happy hour, so the meal might be $4, the drinks $2, as opposed to taking you to fucking Ruth Chris. Red flag.
That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
There we go. There goes the
It's fine.
romantic one.
I got one too. I got to go in the end on. So red flag or romantic. You're dating a black king that doesn't cheat because black men don't cheat. See if you're a liar.
What?
You lying to your teeth. We all know black men don't cheat.
Exactly.
We appreciate you, but you don't keep it real.
I have
Well,
screenshots that prove otherwise.
Taylor?
Well, we already figured she's a bad at
She, yeah.
But then again, I like
Don't worry about it.
attract
The-
crazy, so
Yeah.
All we
yeah.
know
Black
black men
men.
don't cheat, and clearly you mess with white men.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Did I make a bad decision?